Hey guys, it has been a hot minute since the last time I have made a video. I kind of wanted to make a second video about kind of continuing on with the first video. So those of you who didn't watch the video of what happened to me when I was a kid, I was sexually assaulted, and then throughout being an adult, things have happened over the time of being in different careers. So I wanted to bring this up too, that it is so important for you as parents, as adults, whoever you're mentoring. If a kid or teenager comes up to you and expresses any kind of concerns like this, yes, they might be doing it for attention, but they might also not be doing it just for attention. There might be something that they're really trying to open up, and I heed you to listen to them and truly listen to them and possibly even take action towards it. The reason why I'm saying this and the importance of it is it continues into your adulthood. So I am 31. The first instance that the actual touching occurred was at 16. And when I did bring it up to a person that I trusted, it got swept under the rug, and nothing came about it. So I love these people very much, and as I said, so that is, I was 16 and I'm 31, so that's a lot of years to still be holding on to stuff. So I'm actually taking some courses right now to first forgive myself. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's like when you overplay it over and over in your head and it's like you can't move on. There are certain situations still I'll catch myself in. If somebody's trying to talk to me inappropriately, I kind of just laugh it off. And yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing, I guess, to do instead of getting your panties in a wad. But that's also due to not being listened to begin with. So I wasn't heard. So now I just kind of laugh it off, because what's the point in vocalizing how I feel, or if I don't approve of somebody talking or touching in a certain way. So that's why I say it's very important for you to listen if somebody comes to you. So anyways, I'm working on forgiving myself. Once this step has been completed, the next step for me is going to be writing a letter to the individual, whether I send it to them or whether I keep it for myself. I intend to write it and just express all the things that I've wanted to say over the years, especially in the moment of when these did occur so many years ago, and that nothing was done about it. I am going to write a letter also to the person who I opened up to, and nothing was taken care. I wasn't taken care of as a child. And again, I don't know if I'm going to send it or not, but just to appease myself and try to recoup and move on. So if you've been through stuff like this, please by all means reach out or comment if you have certain mechanisms or steps that you've taken. It's taken me many years to get to this point, and but I'm truly ready to let go, because I feel like a huge portion of why I even self-sabotage when it comes to pushing forward into the next career, or pushing forth in my own career, or my weight going up and down. I think that I start to become successful, or for instance, like I start to look good, and then it draws attention, and due to what happened to me in the past, it's like, for me in my head, it's negative attention. So then what do? I keep my long hair to cover up. I start overindulging in food, because in my head it's like that safety comfort thing, and then I gain weight, and yeah, I'm unhappy and I'm depressed, but it's also like I'm not getting attention anymore. So it's just this vicious circle. So I will try to update y'all when I have done some more steps, but like I said, forgiving, writing the notes, and then continuing to pray and just give it up to him anytime that I start to feel that anger or resentment and such like that, because it doesn't just go away. It's not something that'll ever just go away. It's something that you got to I can't say the word. You got to constantly work on. So I will update y'all on the recovery stage of it, and if, like I said, by any means, if y'all have any other things that y'all have tried out that have helped, drop it down and let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here, and I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. Good vibes. Get on a good subject now. Hey, guys, so I went ahead and for some reason just it felt like this needed to be done. So I wrote the first portion of the letter. I have one other letter to write, the person that I actually reached out to. I am not going to say any names, and but I do want to share the letter that I wrote. As soon as I got through, I prayed, and after praying, then I called my best friend and read the letter to her, and her and I both started tearing up. And just, you hold on so long being quiet about the situation that even writing it down feels good to get it out on how you were hurt. I'm going to try, like I said, to not say the person's name and stuff, but dear, a part of me thinks this is silly to write you. Another part is hoping this will be some closure I've been desperately needing all these years. Looking back at all the years you've taken from me without even knowing you had any effect at all on me, yet my every decision has somehow been dictated after a few mere moments at 16 and comments made throughout high school that never should have been made by a person who I trusted. Had to kind of, because I don't want y'all to know who it is. You crushed the experience of me having someone I could trust. You degraded me and looked at me in a manner in which you never should have. You were in my life since I was so many years old. Now when your name is brought up, I see a male that resembles you, or I'm looked at inappropriately by someone, I think of you, and it sickens me. Pure disgust. I have held on to this for far too long, and holding on to it just continues to hinder my growth. I want to stop self-sabotaging myself from derailing from my health and financial career goals. I know God has something amazing planned for me. It's time to forgive, but not for you, but for myself. You hurt me so much more deeply than you can even begin to know. With stripping a portion of my innocence to taking a person I trust away from and messing with my head into my 30s, I am loving me enough to forgive you. I know I will have moments, but God is who I will lay my worries on and my anger on. He is my Father, always listens and loves me unconditionally, and He forgives me for my sins. So who am I to not forgive you? I am free of you. I am free of the memory. I am whole. Time to move forward. You are forgiven because I need this for my own soul. I may have not teared up now, but when I initially wrote it and then read it to my best friend, I teared up like a baby. It is time for some growth and some movement. I have one more letter to write to the person that I reached out to, whom I absolutely trusted at that portion of my life. But I sincerely hope that if you have something that happened to you recently or happened to you 20 years ago, that you find methods to be able to help you grow, because a lot of us for some reason put the guilt and animosity, all of it just inside of our head, just a turmoil that constantly goes on, and you overthink certain situations because maybe you didn't have somebody, or you didn't open your mouth because you were afraid of it, and then now all these years you have this just torturous battle that's going on in your brain, and it's not healthy. I know it hasn't been healthy for me because it's affected me and my relationships. It's affected me in my own relationship with myself and loving myself. So if you have anything like that, or if you ever want to connect, reach out to me. I am 100% okay with being there and help and guide however I can. I'm going to write the second letter, and I'm going to upload this hopefully very soon. And again, just good vibes, because it is time for growth. It is time for love. It's time for forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiven the people who have hurt you. It's just time to move forward, guys, and love yourself to do that. Love yourself enough to do that.